Welcome to Premium Travel Card Wars, where we uncover how to find the closest alternative to the market's value leader, often called Card X. To set the stage, we'll explore why savvy travelers shouldn't chase a clone, but rather choose the ecosystem that best fits their travel goals. In this video, we will compare 3 premium contenders, decode transfer partners, and show you how to turn annual fees into outsized value. With that established, let's outline what you'll learn today. First, we'll cover why alternatives matter in a landscape of premium credit cards. Next, we'll shift to the ecosystem mindset and explain why transfer partners often trump lounge perks. Then, we'll walk through the top 3 alternatives and how they differ. After that, we'll give you a practical, step-by-step selection process. Subsequently, we'll map a year-one plan to ensure you actually extract value. Finally, we'll quiz you to lock in the learning before we summarize key takeaways. Before we proceed, this is educational content and not financial advice. Card terms, transfer partner lists, credits, and lounge access rules change frequently. You should always verify current terms with issuers. Consider your personal financial situation and consult a professional if needed. With that responsibility established, let's move into why alternatives matter. Premium travel cards lock you into an ecosystem of transfer partners, portals, and credits. Consequently, the high annual fee is only justified if you fully exploit the benefits that align with your real travel needs. Rather than seeking a one-to-one clone of Card X, the smarter move is to find the ecosystem whose partners, protections, and credit structure fit your goals. With that context, let's visualize the ecosystem-first approach. Begin with your travel goals, such as preferred airlines, hotel chains, and routes. Next, determine whether you have a primary airline or hotel. If yes, list the banks that have matching transfer partners. If no, lean toward banks with broad, flexible partner lists. Then, assess whether those partners align with your actual routes and redemption opportunities. If they do, shortlist the bank with the strongest overlap. If they do not, revisit your goals and try again. After shortlisting, compare fees, credits, and travel insurance. Finally, choose the ecosystem that best matches your needs, rather than pursuing a superficial clone of Card X. With that framework ready, let's compare the leading contenders. This table highlights 3 archetypes. The lounge monster targets frequent flyers who value lounge access and built-in elite statuses. Its strengths include unmatched lounge networks and automatic statuses, but the fee is highest, and you must diligently track credits. The Transfer Powerhouse is ideal for maximizing flexible points and travel protections, including primary rental insurance. Its weakness is that proprietary lounge access is not its main play. The Dark Horse caters to heavy mobile wallet spenders who route everyday purchases through Apple Pay or Google Pay. Its benefits can be outstanding but less visible due to a smaller or more niche ecosystem. With that baseline, let's dive deeper into each option. The lounge monster shines for travelers who spend significant time in airports and can leverage premium lounges and elite statuses. Its value hinges on frequent travel, priority entry to busy lounges, and a suite of credits across airlines, rideshare, dining, and more. To win, you must enroll for various partner statuses and track monthly or semi-annual credits rigorously. However, the trade-off is a very high annual fee, which only makes sense if you meaningfully offset it through benefits and frequent usage. Now, having considered the lounge-centric option, let's pivot to the flexibility-first rival. The Transfer Powerhouse excels when you prioritize flexible points and strong travel protections. Think of it as a toolkit for earning across categories and redeeming in the most valuable way at the time. Many users transfer to airline or hotel partners for premium cabin flights or aspirational stays, while others use the travel portal for simple, fixed-value bookings. Primary rental insurance and comprehensive protections add real-world savings and peace of mind. On the other hand, if your top priority is a proprietary lounge network, this solution is not optimized for that. With flexibility covered, let's transition to the stealthy, spend-driven contender. The Dark Horse thrives when most of your everyday spend flows through mobile wallets. Its elevated earn rates can dwarf traditional swipes, especially in markets with widespread contactless adoption. Success depends on consistently routing purchases through Apple Pay or Google Pay, and then redeeming those points through partners or portals that preserve value. Because this is a niche product, some features are less publicized, and the ecosystem may be smaller. Nevertheless, for the right spender profile, it quietly generates exceptional returns. With all three profiles explained, let's turn to a practical selection method. Start by listing your most used airlines and hotels based on your actual travel. Next, identify which banks transfer to those partners. Then, estimate value by comparing expected redemption value against the annual fee, adding realistic credit utilization. After that, verify that the card's protections match your needs, such as primary rental coverage and trip delay insurance. Subsequently, pressure test whether you can reliably use the credits without contorting your normal behavior. Finally, decide and commit to one ecosystem for at least a year to fully learn its quirks and opportunities. Now that you have a selection process, let's visualize your first-year plan. This timeline breaks your first year into phases. In months 0 to 1, apply for the card, enroll in all relevant hotel and rental statuses, and set autopay. In months 1 to 3, meet the welcome offer using planned expenses and begin tracking monthly credits in a simple spreadsheet or app. Between months 3 and 6, execute your first transfer to a partner to test the mechanics and confirm value. From months 6 to 9, reassess your partner fit and adjust, where you earn points to align with your most useful partners. Finally, from months 9 to 12, aim for a flagship redemption, perhaps a premium cabin flight or aspirational hotel stay. Then audit your total value against the fee and decide whether to renew or pivot ecosystems. With your plan mapped, let's check your understanding with a quick quiz. Question: if you value flexible redemptions and primary rental insurance more than proprietary lounge access, which archetype likely fits best? Options are the Lounge Monster, the Transfer Powerhouse, and the Dark Horse. You may pause the video now to think about the answers. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is the Transfer Powerhouse, because it emphasizes flexible redemptions and robust travel protections such as primary rental insurance, whereas proprietary lounge access is not its central selling point. Question: your everyday purchases mostly go through Apple Pay or Google Pay, and you want to maximize return on that behavior. Which archetype stands out? Options are the Lounge Monster, the Transfer Powerhouse, and the Dark Horse. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is the Dark Horse, because it emphasizes superior earn rates on mobile wallet transactions, translating high-volume everyday spend into exceptional redemption potential. Use this quick checklist to validate your decision. Confirm that transfer partners align with your actual routes, that credits are easy to use organically, that protections match your risk profile, and that you have a concrete redemption plan for the next year. Then, apply a simple value formula. Estimated redemption value minus the annual fee, plus realistic credits minus any breakage equals your net gain. If your net gain meets or exceeds the threshold you set before applying, commit to the ecosystem for 12 months to build mastery. With that tool in hand, let's distill the ultimate takeaways. The key points are straightforward. First, do not chase clones. Choose the ecosystem that matches your partners and routes. Second, treat fees as a tax of convenience and offset them with real, consistent usage. Third, transfer flexibility often outperforms lounge glamour for many travelers who prioritize redemption value. Finally, choose, commit for a year, and then audit the total value to decide whether to renew or switch. Before we close, let's summarize the journey. In summary, you defined your goals, mapped partners, and shortlisted suitable banks. You then compared fees, credits, and protections based on expected usage. Next, you picked the archetype that aligns with your behavior: lounge-centric, transfer-focused, or mobile wallet-driven. Finally, you executed a year-one plan and audited value before renewing. As a closing note, always remember that ecosystems evolve, so stay informed and be ready to pivot if partners or benefits change. Thanks for watching. If you found this useful, please like the video, share it with a fellow traveler, and subscribe for more deep dives. In the comments, tell us which ecosystem you chose, what partners you love, and where you're redeeming next.